While Silicon Valley is primarily known as the epicenter for infotechnology, a new form of biotech has been quietly brewing in Menlo Park that has the potential to detect a developing cancer before it's too late. Hi, I'm Amy Grant of the ABL organization. The great news, largely thanks to early detection and a shrinking number of smokers, is that the cancer death rate has dropped 27% in the last 25 years. In fact, for localized breast cancer, which next to skin cancer is the most commonly diagnosed in women, the 5-year survival rate is 99% if it's caught early. But if it's not, and it's spread to a distant part of the body, the 5-year rate drops to 27%. And to arrive at that early diagnosis, as most women know, the current gold standard is a biannual mammogram. Now, a mammogram may sound innocuous, but to any men still watching, let me describe why you might prefer an alternative to determine if you do have breast cancer. Imagine that you have to put each of your private parts inside a waffle iron, then slowly but firmly press down, no harder, to make sure you're in serious pain. Now do it again from another angle, then repeat with the next one. But what if you just needed a blood test? The race is on to develop liquid biopsies, blood tests that would allow multiple types of cancer to be detected at very early stages when it's most curable. This is often referred to as the Holy Grail in diagnostics. Appropriately, one of the leading contenders to discover it is Grail. The company is a 2015 spin-out from Illumina, the $3.5 billion genome sequencing company. Already, Illumina's Veronata Health offers non-invasive prenatal DNA testing that can identify fetal chromosomal abnormalities as an alternative to the very invasive amniocentesis test. In fact, that's how the potential for cancer diagnosis was discovered. When 10 of the first 100,000 women tested, 0.01% presented with what the Wall Street Journal called unusual chromosome patterns. Turned out, each of the fetuses were fine, but each of the 10 moms had cancer. So Illumina spun out Grail to further investigate this finding. Most DNA screenings for cancer risk test only a single gene site, like BRCA1 that Angelina Jolie made a household word. Where the technology blends with biotechnology is that Grail uses industrial-grade artificial intelligence to find patterns in 1 million DNA fragments. In the process, Grail detects the signature of actual cancer cells in a blood sample. According to peer-reviewed data in the Annals of Oncology, the test can find 50 different types, over half of all known cancers, in stage 1 or earlier, before symptoms show up, when treatment results in 90% 5-year survival, compared to stage 4, which typically has only a 20% survival rate. By the way, it turns out mammograms aren't just painful, their false positive rate is 11% among patients 55 to 79. And for men, PSA prostate tests can have a false positive rate of 75%. No wonder the tests are controversial. Worse yet, Grail's Chief Medical Officer Josh Hoffman points out that 80% of cancer deaths are from cancers that we don't currently screen for. Grail's false positive rate is less than 1%, and it's more than 93% accurate in identifying the type of cancer. Getting these results hasn't come cheaply, so Grail has raised nearly $2 billion from the likes of Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos. Hopefully the test will soon be available and will prove its value to insurers who will reap the benefits of early detection and treatment of its insureds. Of course, not all cancer is fatal, and it could lead to more surgeries, chemo, radiation therapy, and watchful waiting. But in my book, it sure sounds much more humane than a mammogram.